So when we look at this, that's the math, but I don't want you to just take my word for it. I don't want you to take the math for it. Here's what I really want to talk about tonight. Okay. So most people, if I say it, it's not true. If someone else says it, a third party says it, a celebrity says it, a larger group, someone with higher stats says it, all of a sudden we're like, oh, Elon Musk said to buy Bitcoin. Okay, now it makes sense. Or, oh, the politician said to get the shot. Okay, now it makes sense. Like if we think for ourselves, a lot of times we have doubt. So I want to use a bigger group, a bigger entity. Don't take my word for it. Pretend everything I just said is made up, right? Even though it's all true, let's pretend none of it's true. Okay, we're all familiar with the Federal Reserve Bank, are we not? You should be if you watch any of my stuff because I talk about it all the time, right? So the Federal Reserve Bank, and I put little quotes around each word because ironically, it's none of those things. The Federal Reserve Bank is not federal, it's not a reserve, and it's not a bank. But they're called that because that's what sounds nice, right? But they have 79% of their reserves in gold. I talk about this a lot. What does that actually mean, right? This would be the equivalent of you having 79% of your emergency fund in gold and only 21% of it elsewhere. Whether that elsewhere be cash or real estate or crypto or whatever it would be, like, sure, great, 21%, boom, put that somewhere else, 79% of it in gold. Think about that. That's substantial, right? Nano says the true cartel. That's true. They are a cartel, okay? So we look at this, okay, why is that important? Well, 79% of their reserves equals 8,134 tons. Now, this is tons with an N and an E at the end. It's not 2,000 pounds. It's actually more because it's the metric system, right? We in the US, we have our own measuring system, okay? This is not the US system. This is the metric system. 1 ton, one single ton equals 2,204.62 pounds. Okay, that's 1 ton. A single ton, 2,204.62 pounds, okay? 1 pound is 12 troy ounces. What's the importance of 12 troy ounces? Well, 1 troy ounce is an ounce of gold. Okay. So what does that mean? It means that 1 ton equals 2,204.62 pounds. 1 pound has 12 troy ounces. So if we do our math here, that means that 1 ton equals 26,455.44 troy ounces of gold. That's 1 metric ton. They have 8,134 of them. Okay. That's a lot of gold. That is 215,188,549 ounces of gold, roughly. Right? That's a lot of gold. Like that's substantial. I want you to realize like that's like not like doing a little bit, like not dipping your toe in it, not like when you were in kindergarten and they told you not to use too much glue and they're like just a dab. No, you just used the entire crate. Like you just dumped all of the glue on your art project. And then you stole everyone else's glue and you dumped all of that on your art project. Now in kindergarten, that was just a kid. And we're like, man, that kid's weird. He probably is going to eat all of that because he eats paste, right? If you were that kid, no offense. This isn't a little kid. Like Nano said, this is the cartel, right? So when the cartel buys up 215 million ounces of gold, right? That should tell you something. Like you should look at that and be like, wow, the bank that runs our country owns 215 million ounces of gold. That's substantial. I wonder why they own that much gold. That's more gold than anyone needs. That's more gold than anyone can spend, right? If you had $215 million, you would be like top 1% of the 1% of the 1% in America. That would be a gigantic net worth, right? That's like, like celebrity status times 10. If you're wondering, what does Wealth Dynamics do? How can we actually help you? Number one, if you haven't gotten a copy of my book, Blueprint to Financial Freedom, grab one now. You can get that down in the comments in the video. You can get the link for that. Number two, we do a free course on Fridays on personal finance. Okay, you can also get the link for the description there too. And then finally, if you have a desire to start getting help walking through these different phases toward financial freedom, book a call with my team. Go to our website, set up a call. We're able to help out and answer questions. That's how we can help you. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you turn notifications on, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.